Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the number 16 team in the land, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Working Day Sports College Football Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Hermstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Pistol formation. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Boy, just really good vision and patience by this back. He kind of felt his way through and then accelerated through the hole for the first down. One of the things that you see over the years by UCLA is the ability to control the line of scrimmage and have good backs that can pick up big yards.
The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. A quick throw out left, complete. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. We expect a tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the Bruins pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The Bruins pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Quick completion to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Looking to throw again. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Big throw caught on the left side. Finds room at the 30. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Bruins lining up here on 1st and 10. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it 2nd down and 14 here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Number 10 of the opening drive. Can he keep it going here on 3rd and long? The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, UCLA.
Play number 10 of the opening drive. Can he keep it going here on 3rd and long? Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Play number 10 of the opening drive. Can he keep it going here on 3rd and long? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. A screen to the wide receiver. Headed for the end zone. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. Stops short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. A running play called on 4th down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
It's UCLA with the lead, Kirk. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. There's the snap. The quarterback setting up the throw. Catch made on the right side. Touchdown, UCLA. This quarterback on fire today. Well, we had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Breaks free. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. It feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
And in 1st down, they go right back to him. Moves the ball up to the 30. Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18. Trick 9.
Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
The Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot it down at the 15. So it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Second down after that previous play. Tailback takes the handoff again. He's got the first and still going. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Good job of picking up some big yards for the first down by UCLA. And Chris, boy, they have had some great backs over the years, and this back's living up to it. Think about Maurice Jones-Drew, Jonathan Franklin, Skip Hicks, Deshaun Foster, and believe it or not, some people forget about this, but Jackie Robinson, known for his days of playing with the Dodgers, he got it started at UCLA as a running back himself.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, they spot a holding call. That'll back them up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. The penalty backs them up 1st and very long. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it rip. He's got it with room to run.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Here's the second down play. A play action, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They bring him down at the 45, and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
And the Bruins will have 1st and 10 here. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
1st down and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Inside the 30. Finding space at the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Bruins.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he gave it a shot, but should have just left the ball in the end zone. They spotted at the 19. Here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Now here comes the bunch formation. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. This time it's complete. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks all over the country try to manipulate the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, I think he just telegraphed it to the receiver that he was going to throw to, staring him down, which allowed the excellent coverage to be able to knock that ball away.
He bought some time, now lets it go. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And off the miss, it's still a 21-point margin. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bruins will kick this away to get the second half going. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Short pass finds the tight end. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
First down now at the 49. One huge play has got this offense out near midfield and threatening.
Here we go.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry up. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught with a completion. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and medium.
Set, ready. Ready, set.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Offense facing fourth down.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. That's a design quarterback keeper. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Well,
these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Got it. Snare. Dance.
Throwing off play action. And it's incomplete and a very quick throw. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That gain moves the ball to the 17. 1st down. The Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking to chuck it again. Defense is coming after him. Now the freshman threw it behind the receiver. Off the mark. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. They're able to convert. Now the 1st and goal at the 6. So another 3rd down conversion. Now they're set up at 1st and goal. Timeout called by the defense. Their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. Buckeyes hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal.
22, water.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Mostly out of bounds, close to the end zone.
I love to see this by this quarterback. Instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds this defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they're trying to punch it in here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
They're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
Still looking to put something on the scoreboard. They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. He keeps it on a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Ohio State. They finish off the scoring drive. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
A second down after that completion. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. And the running back takes the handoff. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The Bruins begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking for a man. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Second down play coming up for this offense. On the toss play, running moving left. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on third and very long. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on third down and long.
They do a good job at taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on 4th down.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
A quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First down, looking to throw the ball. He fires it down the middle. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
Incompletion makes it second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Running out of time in the pocket. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. On the move now. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
And And looking to throw now on first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I'd love to see is this offense is not giving up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together.
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Working clock with the ground game. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the tight end. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Handoff in a single back formation. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, this defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
The receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that's enough for a first down, and that should do it. And the Bruins will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Game is clearly wrapped up, with the offense looking to rub it in here in the final minute. Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Bruins.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's an out route, the catch made, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Second down play coming up. Looking for a receiver. He escapes the pocket. Past the 45. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Pocket 0-0. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.